What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday over here. Bitcoin currently is at about 26.7K, down over 2% today. Did bring down quite a bit of the altcoins with it. Very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin right now. I've already done a more detailed post about Bitcoin, so please do take a look into my previous post today, my first post today, about what I said in more detail. It is the main driver of this crypto market. So I take a look into Bitcoin before any other altcoin setups. It is very important because if it continues pulling back here, it could take quite a bit of these altcoins down with it. Okay, so can't emphasize that enough. Take a look into my first post today. But the main topic of this post will be about Highstreet token, and see what is going on in this market. We're going to be taking a look into this possible well, it has broken out of its recent downtrend. We're going to take a look into seeing if this breakout will last, or will it actually be pulling back and more downside is coming for high. Okay, so going to be taking a look into high token, going to be taking a look into some key price levels in order for this coin to go to break in either direction, as well as some upside and downside price targets. I'm going to be giving you guys my personal opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market later in this video, so make sure to be staying around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my personal opinions and speculations. I could very much be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I an elite trader of any sort, even though I'm a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle, so you guys feel the same way. If you guys are feeling pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the charts here. All right, so we're going to skip the Bitcoin chart for this post because I've already done a much more detailed post on Bitcoin on my previous post today. So take a look at that, okay? It could affect your altcoin setups very much. Now, we're going to come over here to high and see what is going on in this market. Let's come over here to the weekly time frame here. On this weekly time frame, I see that this price action has broken out of. Let's come over to 3-day time frame where I can get 3 wicks touching on both the top and bottom trend lines. Okay, I like seeing that. Now, price action has broken out of this falling wedge pattern. This is on the 3-day time frame. Measure move out of this huge falling wedge pattern that has formed since. When has it formed? That has formed since February of this year, okay? Now it has broken out. We're going to take a measure move out of this breakout here, okay? This actual breakout date was as of July 30th, at least the 3-day candle of July 30th. All right, measure move is going to give you about $4.20 area, okay? Measure moves are estimates only. It could be over and under, and there could be quite a bit of things that could happen in between. A lot of what ifs. As you guys can see, this price action has broken out a couple of months ago, and then it has not really been doing too much, and now it looks like it's at the verge of a breakdown, okay, which we will get into it in just a little bit. So on this 3-day time frame here, you know, it has been a couple months since the breakout, right? Let's take a look into even the daily time frame and see if we can get any clues on what's happening here, right? On this daily time frame, it looks like this price action has actually broken down from a descending, a falling channel, right? Falling channels typically break to the upside. However, this coin has actually broke to the downside, so that does not look good, okay? What the bulls want to see is if we start getting a break back into this pattern, that would be a better sign. That tells me that this breakdown will be invalidated, right? However, this price action did break down from this falling channel pattern, and it does not look good, right? Let's see what let's see here. Let's take a look into even the smaller time frame and see if we can get any clues on what could be happening. Okay, the 4-hour time frame. On this 4-hour time frame, since the breakdown of this falling channel, we do have a falling wedge, which typically breaks to the upside as well. Let's see if this one does, and invalidate this breakdown. Okay, so let's just say, for example, I'm just picking a future breakout date for the sake of getting a measured target. Okay, if it breaks out a couple of 4-hour candles later, that will give us a measured target of about $1.30. I'm just gonna say $1.33 area. Okay. Now again, measured targets are estimates only. Okay, take that with a grain of salt. And do verify, these trading concepts that I am talking about here. Falling channels, falling wedges, measure moves. It is free public knowledge. Go ahead and learn these trading concepts yourself. So eventually you guys will be able to chart this on your own if you guys are beginners. If you guys are intermediate or advanced, then you guys already know, probably already know what I'm talking about, okay? Now basically this is what I'm seeing. If you're a bull, you definitely want to see this price action break back up to the upside. Otherwise it's going to look very edgy for this entire breakout as a whole, because if you start breaching 95 cents area, I'm just gonna say, which was basically this huge wick here as of August 17th. It's gonna start breaking lower lows here, right? It's gonna start breaking this double bottom here, and you're gonna see lower lows here, right? And chances of this breakout continuing will significantly be reduced. Now, if that does happen, we're going to come back here and rechart what's going on in the markets. But this is basically what I'm seeing in terms of the current situation for high. Let's take a look into some key price levels, key resistances for this market to break in order to get to the upside. Okay, so first of all, the daily moving averages, daily 21, daily 50, both at about that $1.25 area. Daily 200, that's going to be $1.50 area, the orange line here. The 3-day 21 is going to be the blue line here, I'm just going to say $1.25 area. 3-day 50 SMA, I'm just going to say $1.35 area, and the 3-day 200, the orange line here is about that $2 area. Okay, you guys can repeat the same exercise for the weekly time frame, the monthly time frame, or whatever time frames you guys are focused on. You guys can also refer back to past trading history for key supports and resistances on whatever time frames you guys are interested in. But I am more interested in the higher time frames, from the daily up to the monthly. For key support here, let's come to the monthly, right? And see if we have any previous trading history here to refer back to for key support. Okay, so we have quite a bit here coming from June to August. Okay, so quite a bit of key support here at about $1. About 95 cents to $1 area, 95 cents to $1.05 area. Okay, if that does not hold, we're going to be taking a look into this group of candle right here. That's going to be about the 85 to 90 cent area. So quite a bit of support beneath this price action, but it's not going to be looking good for this breakdown, this breakout, right? If you start breaking even the previous low here of about 95 cents, this huge wick here, okay? So first of all, yeah, I mean, that's basically what I'm seeing. You definitely want to see this break back up, this falling wedge on this 4-hour time frame, namely. Now, my overall opinions on this market is still bullish. I still have quite a bit of long positions on spot altcoins. But I am doing leverage trades on both long and shorts. Since we are in a very tight range, so I am trying to capitalize on the shorter trades as well. So it's been a pretty volatile market, right? Since Bitcoin has been in this range of even about 10 to 20%. That's basically what I'm doing for some short-term trades. You guys let me know what you guys are doing down in the comment section below. Are you guys holding? Are you guys trading? How are you guys doing? Now, that's basically it for this post. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.